नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
भगवते वासुदेवाय।
नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवी सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतीम् उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठकी। हरे Krishna, Grandraj Srimad Bhagvatam ki jai. So we are reading Srimad Bhagvatam, first canto, chapter number 1, titled as Questions by Vidura, text number 37. So Vidurji is meeting Uddhavji, and after meeting Uddhavji, Vidur asked a lot of questions to Uddhavji about Lord Krishna and his family members, and he's concerned about Lord Krishna because he has just heard on his pilgrimage that Lord Krishna has returned back to his own abode, which is Golok Vrindavan Dham, and all the associates, all the devotees who travel with Lord, wherever Lord comes, they also have returned. So all Yadu dynasty, Kuru dynasty, everybody had returned to Godhead, back to home, back to Godhead. So Vidurji was concerned about this news, so he asked questions to Uddhavji about different family members. So his inquiry is continuing further, and he is asking to Uddhavji about more family members. So he's asking, Kim va kritagvishu agam atyamarshi bhimo abhivad dirghatamanam vyamunchat यश्यांग्रि पतम रणभुर्नासेहे मार्गम गदायस चरतो विचित्रम. Translation. Vidurji is saying to Uddhavji, please tell me whether the unconquerable Bhima, who is like a cobra, has released his long cherished anger upon the sinners. The field of battle could not tolerate even the wonderful playing of his club when he stepped on the path. Hare Krishna. So now Vidurji is inquiring about Bhim. Yesterday we learned a shloka in which Vidurji inquired about whom? Yudhishthir Maharaj. And we learned a lot about Yudhishthir Maharaj yesterday. That Yudhishthir Maharaj, who was very religious, very pious, and righteous. He never gave up his righteousness, and he was never envious of anybody else. He was never like tit for tat. He was very tolerant. Tolerance is one of the great ornament of devotee. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that Trinadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahare. So we should learn the tolerance. A devotee is very humble, very kind, and very tolerant, which means that no matter if the devotee gets honor or dishonor, he will not either get too much happy or too much depressed about it. He is equibalanced. So devotee knows that he is not this body. Anger comes when we understand that this is my body, I am the body, I am the sharira, I am the enjoyer, I am the one who should be respected, I am the one who should be given all the facilities. So when we think that we are the sharira, then we do not get what we want, then we become angry. And when we become angry, then there is a loss of tolerance. So then we start saying something which we should not have been saying. So a devotee is very much conscious about this phenomenon, which is called as self-awareness. A devotee is always aware. What is he aware of? that I am not this body. Self-awareness is one of the most important quality of a leader also. If a leader, he knows that what emotions he or she is undergoing through at that particular moment, then a leader can know that what will be the impact of those emotions on the people around him. So if a leader or a devotee, he knows that okay, now I am feeling little angry. So now the devotee will become aware of his anger and he'll say, in this anger situation, if I talk to someone, I might be saying which I should not say. And then it will hurt everybody else. So a devotee or a true leader, he is aware of his emotions. And then what he does? He controls those emotions. He says, better not to speak at this time because in this situation I may do something wrong. So Yudhishthir Maharaj was very tolerant. He is a wonderful leader. Exactly opposite is Bhima. Bhima is not tolerant at all. He becomes very angry quickly. And he took a vow actually. When Dushashan humiliated Draupadi, Bhima took a vow that I will kill this Duryodhana. So that was his vow. So he was very angry. Even when Ashwatthama was brought in front of all the Pandavas and Draupadi, Draupadi forgave Ashwatthama. Yudhishthir Maharaj forgave Ashwatthama. But Bhima said, no, we must kill this. So, like, Bhima was not at all tolerant because he was very angry. So here we should be learning something from Srimad Bhagvatam, different devotees. So here Vidurji is telling to, Vidurji is inquiring from Uddhavji that the Bhima who was unconquerable, Bhima was very powerful actually. He had a strength of 10,000 elephants. When Bhima used to walk, the ground can shake. He's like that heavy, very powerful.
Was stronger than him.
There's,
He wanted to kill him.
yeah, there is an incident where Dhritarashtra, after the Mahabharat war, when all Kauravas were dead, then Dhritarashtra wanted to kill Bhima. So at that time, Krishna put a statue which was just like a Bhima in front of Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra was blind and he hugged that statue thinking that that one is Bhima. So, and then Bhima was saved like that. So here Yudhishthira is asking that this Bhima was unconquerable and it was like a cobra. Now this cobra thing is very interesting here. Uh, Srila Prabhupada writes here, Vidur knew the strength of Bhima. Whenever Bhima was on the battlefield, his steps on the path and the wonderful playing of his club were unbearable for enemy. Bhima did not take steps against the sons of Dhritarashtra for a long time. Vidur's inquiry was whether he had yet released the anger, which was just like a suffering cobra. You see? So this is very, very important that anger, when you hold it for a long time, you see, cobra snake is very poisonous. Here it says, when a cobra releases its venom after long cherished anger, its victim cannot survive. So this is a very important thing to learn, that we should not hold anger against anyone. If we keep on holding the anger, first of all, we should not be angry against anyone. Why should we be angry against anyone? See, somebody does something wrong to us, what can we do? When we are angry, we can become angry and say a few words or do something wrong, but then that will increase more problems. Instead of that, a devotee thinks that, okay, if somebody is doing something against me or saying something against me, I am nobody to punish that person. It's let Krishna take care of it. My duty is to serve Krishna. Whatever he or she has to say or do, let them do whatever they want to do. It is their karma. I do not want to think about them and interfere in their karma. I want to focus on my service to Krishna. And the moment we focus on somebody else, even in anger or frustration, that much amount of time we lose from our service to Krishna. A devotee thinks like that, that every second is Krishna, every moment is Krishna, and a devotee never wastes a single second. A devotee will always think that, okay, how can I use every moment of my life for service of Krishna? So a devotee never becomes angry, and hence Yudhishthira Maharaj never became angry. Even if we get anger, suppose sometimes somebody irritates us so much that we become angry, what do we do? So we should immediately leave that place. If somebody is irritating you too much, leave that place, sit in a quiet place and start chanting the mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. People will devise plans against you. Sometimes when you are successful, there are people who are envious and who will try to pull you down, will try to put you down, will try to humiliate you, will try to irritate you. People do it purposefully because they find happiness. People find happiness in hurting others. But we should not get affected by that because we are completely dependent upon Krishna. Our only Adhar, our only place of shelter is Krishna. So even if bad happens, we go to Krishna and say, Hey Krishna, you please take care of this. I have no one to take care of it. I am trying my best to serve you. And if something good happens to you, if somebody appreciates or somebody recognizes, do not think that it is your recognition. It is not your recognition. We are being appreciated because of Srila Prabhupada. Whatever the words we are able to say now from Srimad Bhagavatam, if somebody appreciates these words, then these words are not ours. These words are of Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada appreciated his Guru Maharaj. His Guru Maharaj appreciated his Guru Maharaj. Like that, through Guru Parampara system, all the credits go to Krishna. So when somebody gives you a credit, don't get overinflated and elevated or too much elated or happy that, oh wow, I have become a great personality now because people are appreciating you, people are giving you respects, people are giving you honor, everybody is thinking that you are a great devotee. Once you think like that, then the anger, that is the seed of the anger. Appreciation is a seed of anger. When you take appreciation, that is where the anger starts. How? Because the moment somebody else stop giving you respects, the anger comes. You see, it gets instigated. It's the fire which starts there. So don't at all get too much impressed by people appreciating you. People sometimes they appreciate you in your front, but at the back they will criticize you. So do not at all worry about good or bad. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, that one should tolerate summer, happiness and distress just like summer and winter season. So whatever the good or bad times, winter or summer, like now winter will start. Should we run away from winter? We have to face the winter. Why? Because winter is going to be temporary. And then the summer is going to come back again. So why should we worry too much about winter or summer? Because summer is not going to stay permanently. It's going to come back and go. Similarly, winter is going to come back. Nothing is permanent here. So honor, dishonor, respect, uh, appreciation, happiness, distress, all these are temporary. Our only thing permanent is service to Krishna. Our service will continue in this life and the next life and the every life. So our only work as a living entity is to please Krishna And how do we please Krishna? By constant remembrance. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So constantly chanting this mantra is the only weapon. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Hare Nam, Eva Kevalam, Kalau Naste, Kalau Naste, Evam Gatir Anyatha. So there is no other way other than dependence on this mantra. This mantra is a divine sound vibration given to us by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Srila Prabhupada ji has said that if you sincerely chant this mantra every day and read Srimad Bhagavad Gita every day, then our path will be easy. If we want to make our life difficult, what do we do? If we are really want to be, if you really want to make our life difficult, then do not chant. अगर आप अपने आप को दुख देना चाहते हैं तो पर जप मत करिए। आप जप मत करिए तो अपने आप ही दुखी हो जाएंगे। तो अगर दुखी करने का मार्ग ढूंढना है तो जप मत करिए। और अगर आपको भगवान के पास जाना है, सुख, सुख यानी happiness. If you really are looking for happiness, then please do chant. Because this mantra is a powerful sound vibration. It is the strength. Spiritual strength is this mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So Satatam Kirtayanto Mam Yatantasya Dhradavrata. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that my devotees Satatam Kirtayanta. Satatam means constantly. You have to constantly say what does constantly means. Whenever we have free time, we put a cassette or CD player in your brain. The CD starts Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. You don't have anything to do, chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. You have some work to do, you chant, you are cooking, chant the mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna. You are driving, chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. You are taking a shower, chant the mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. You are doing some work in the garden, chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. You are having lunch, chant the mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. You are doing nothing, chant the mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. You are playing with the children, chant the mantra Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. Satatam kirtayantam mam yatantasya dhradavrata. Dhrada means determination, with firm conviction that Krishna and Krishna's name are not different. When I'm chanting this mantra, actually I'm associating with Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Lord Krishna's power enters in your sharira, in your body, and it connects the Atma with Paramatma. Whatever it is, male, female, young, old, it does not matter, black, white, yellow, green, orange, whatever is your caste, culture, creed, whatever the religion, whatever the place you come from, just chant this mantra and it will give you the divine energy. The energy will start flowing with your body. As when you come in contact with the electricity, the electricity flows in your body. Then your body becomes electricity. Similarly, when you come in contact with this Maha Mantra, the divine energy is there in this mantra, and this divine energy flows in your body. So they say that this is the strength of the devotees. So we should never forget Krishna and always remember Krishna. With that, we'll pause here. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram.